Yo YouTube, you know who it is. It's your boy DJ Cool Thing from Cool Thing Entertainment. Welcome back to another video on my channel. And today we are talking about my DJ setup moving forward. Because we have like a week or so left of 2020, that is 2021. And I'm going to my MacBook Pro here because we're going to use this as a guide to really discuss bit by bit on what is next moving forward. So we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, almost 14 days left of 2020, then it's 2021. Once it hits midnight on January 1st, it'll be a whole new year, 2021. And it's time that we start talking about what's next for the setup moving forward into 2021 as we get through these last 14 days of 2020 and into 2021. So we have already a semi-pro looking setup. We have my table, my Yamaha MG10 mixer, we have an SR2 controller, the MacBook Air running Serato DJ Pro, it's running macOS Big Sur. We have the Toner TW820 wireless microphones. We got the JBL Eon 612s. We have the Ultimate Support TS100B hydraulic speaker stands, which makes my life a whole lot easier moving the speakers up and down if they need to be, adjusted. We just unscrew right from the scrim, and it gives us, easy access to the hydraulics to push it up and down. But I haven't really tested out with the JBLs yet, but I have tested out with the Ions, and they make the job a whole lot easier with the hydraulic speaker stands compared to the regular speaker stands. I like hydraulics because you can easily pull it up and pull it down to the desired height and just tighten it up to get it to its desired height and make it stay at its desired height. And of course we have the ProRec speaker stand scrims, which look really nice. I went back to the Utopia Kitchen table scrim, which also it stretches down to the bottom since I wanted an all black setup, and we will get another scrim, which is going to be this one right here. It's from Amazon Gear, and they have wiring pockets to bring the wires up to the mixer, to my controller, whatever it needs. We'll just bring them up from the holes, from the wiring holes, into the mixer or my controller or wherever I'm connecting it to. And it makes my life a whole lot easier instead of having to stick all the cables underneath my controller. So it's going to be this one right here. This is the Amazon Gear table scrim. That'll be the first thing I'm going to get for my setup moving forward. It's going to be black, so we got to keep that in mind, and it's going to be black, not white, because I have a white scrim from Imbros. It just doesn't look too good after using it for a few times. It's just nasty and gross. So we're going to get a black scrim because you can't really see the dirt all that often on the black scrim. And at some point, I'm actually going to get an event table. If I have enough room for all of my stuff, we'll put them onto an event table. But once I save up my money, I'll get a event table to go along with my setup. Either that or just, using my table. See, it's a lot easier to use my table than to use an event table, because an event table, the space is really, crowded. You can't really fit a whole lot. And you can't really spread it out, especially with me having the Pro X case. It really hides some of the cables. So if I get an event table, which I'm not at the moment, I would have to rewire everything, get all the wires together. It's a mess. It's a huge mess. But what we're going to do is we have the JBL Eon 612s, Ultimate Support TS100Bs, ProRec speaker stand scrims, my Yamaha MG10 mixer, We have the SR2 in its Pro X case, my MacBook Air 2018 running Serato DJ Pro with macOS Big Sur, and the toner TW820s. And the second thing about this setup I need to update is the lighting. So I'm going to get this right here, and that is the Seutp Gig Bar 2, or getting this, the Seutp Gig Bar Move, depending on which one I have the money to buy. You know, whatever, you know, how much money I have will depend on which one I actually go for my birthday in 2021. Since I'm starting to do weddings, I'm starting to do more formal events, and I'm still doing parties and company parties, church parties on the side, you know, because those don't really happen often. A lot of my gigs don't really happen often, but I'm becoming quite the wedding DJ, so I would need something to really fit within the application, and that is going to be the Seutp Gig Bar Move, which is right here, or this one right here, the Seutp Gig Bar 2. The Seutp Gig Bar 2 is about $400 on Amazon, and the Seutp Gig Bar Move is about $640 on Amazon. Both of them aren't too bad compared to some of the lighting that's in the thousands, and this one right here, the Seutp Gig Bar 2 complete lighting effects, you know, getting 2 of the gig bars with a DMX controller and all that kind of stuff is almost $1,000. And getting a whole entire lighting package, it's so really hard to get because they're so expensive. You know, some of them I can't really afford all that much. So yeah, most of them are in the thousands. I can't really afford $1,000 lighting system from from Amazon. Especially when it comes to Seutp. Seutp, you can just, you know, use one of them and it'll give you one, you know, lighting stand to get you the right lighting that you would need. So the Seutp Gig Bar Move, it looks really cool because it's got the 2 moving heads, the 2 pars, 2 Darbys, and the Seutp Gig Bar 2 has 2 Darbys, 2 Darbys and 2 pars. But I guess we'll figure out when that date comes. This is just my research. The Seutp Gig Bar 2, this one is almost $500. It comes with a lighting controller. It comes with a DMX controller. It comes with pretty much everything that you would need for the Seutp Gig Bar. So it comes with the Seutp Gig Bar 2 with the 2 Darbys, 2 pars, the strobes, laser, a DMX controller, a foot pedal, the remote, and of course a DMX cable to run, I guess, from the controller into the Seutp Gig Bar 2. This one seems to be pretty cool. I mean, it's got everything you need to get started using DMX, you know, just upgrade from there. This is what I might do. I actually might go with a package, you know, get started using DMX because I'm becoming quite the wedding DJ. And this one seems to be pretty cool. The Seutp Gig Bar 2 with the ADJ RGB3CIR controller, which has a lot of different RGB. This one doesn't have as much going for it as the Rockville controller that goes with, you know, the other. Okay, so this one seems to be pretty cool. Let's see, this particular controller is made by a company called Rockville. This is a very popular, it's a very popular controller for DMX. I like getting to wireless DMX, you know, get 2 yeah, 2 of the transmitters, and the other is going to be the receiver. So it's going to be 3, a transmitter, 2 transmitters and a receiver to connect to the controller, and just connect it wirelessly. But I guess I'll just get multiple DMX cables to connect to each of the lighting. And it comes with a footstool, auto, music, color, and blackout, as well as a remote control. It comes with a DMX cable, but the price of it is more than I can afford. But if I can afford it at that time, depending on how much I have for, for my birthday, that's what I'll end up getting. But if I don't, it'll have to be something that is an alternative, like the Seutp Gig Bar 2, the standalone control, the standalone system, or the standalone Seutp Gig Bar Move. And other than that, I'm pretty much good to go. Because I have new speakers, I got my speaker stands, I got my ProRec speaker stand strands, I got my table, I got pretty much everything I would need for my, I have everything I need for 2021. And we cannot forget this right here, a canopy. I mean, I haven't really picked out a specific brand of canopy for the summer gigs, because I will be doing some outdoor gigs this summer, and I do not want my, my equipment frying up because of the sun. Especially with how, depends on how hot it is on those gigs. So, we're gonna get a canopy, and of course we're gonna get a fan to keep things nice and cool. I haven't really picked out a specific brand yet, of fan or canopy yet, because that'll come sometime this summer, because, we are going to be in the winter months, at least for the first 2-3 months of 2021, January, February, and March, and it'll start warming up once we get into mid-March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, and it'll start cooling down. And we'll start packing up the canopy and the fan around mid to late October, November, December, and it starts all over again in 2022. So the canopy and a fan is the must for the summer gigs of 2021. I'm actually really looking forward to that. Getting a canopy to keep me out of the direct sunlight, and of course getting a fan to keep the computer nice and cool. And it keeps my equipment from getting fried when it comes to mostly the computer, because I use a Mac. I use a MacBook Air 2018, and that thing can get fried sitting out in direct sunlight. So I'm gonna get a canopy to go over this. So I probably won't need a whole lot of. I won't need a big canopy, but if they have a big one, I'll go for it. And if they have a fan, I'm actually gonna put it right here in the front, maybe the side, somewhere to keep things nice and cool during those hot summer months. Or maybe even get one of those laptop stands that has a cooling pad on it, so I can keep my computer nice and cool during those hot summer days. So instead of getting an actual fan to go in front of the setup, we'll just get one of those cooling pads and we'll set it on the flight case, and it should be good to go. Especially for my MacBook Air 2018. And then the rest is pretty much good to go. My mixer, my controller, it's all good to go when it's underneath the canopy. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. Until next time, this is your boy DJ Cool Thing from Cool Thing Entertainment, out. Peace.